Good day to you, gentlemen. This is Neo, I believe, and I was going to come at you with a different kind of video today. However, late last night I came across a news article that really kind of inspired me to make this video for you. And in the news article, a gunman had came to a methadone clinic in Buffalo, New York, and he opened fire, and the security guard on duty, in an instant, brave action, was able to grab a hold of the gunman and prevent him from harming any of the clientele or staff. This brave security guard goes by the name Reynaldo Beckford. And when the gunman walked in with an AR-15 assault rifle, this security guard, Reynaldo Beckford, went straight for the rifle in order to disable the use of it, and in turn saving many lives. Now, what's interesting about this video, not only the heroism, not only the commendable action that Reynaldo Beckford was able to stop a gunman without anybody dying, but I look back at all the claims of black feminists saying black men don't build, black men don't protect, black men are lazy, black men are just bullet bags. Well, what we saw in this article and the video, which I'll play for you in a moment, was a black man who did protect, and in a fight or flight instance, he took actions to make sure nobody was a body bag that day. Huge shout out to this security guard. And I'm going to play for you some video on the subject of this incident. Fair use, fair use.
Releasing this dramatic security camera footage. You might have seen this. It shows a man armed with an assault rifle firing shots inside that clinic. This is on Virginia Street, along with efforts to subdue the suspect. And tonight, our Jocelyn Person spoke with that security guard, who takes us through what happened.
All I saw was the person and the rifle. That's all I saw. And at that moment, I took a good look at the person, and I couldn't believe what was happening. I would be lying to you if I was to say to you that I was not scared for my life. And the first thing that flashed over my brain was my baby boy, who just turned 3 years old.
Reynaldo tells me he doesn't want to label himself a hero, instead a man just doing his job.
That's the business that I'm in, to save and protect. And that's exactly what I did.
District Attorney John Flynn says the suspect, 48-year-old Jeremy Griffin from Buffalo, is now facing a number of charges.
2 security guards and 2 civilians who, in my mind, took nothing less than a heroic action. They did not worry about the safety of themselves. They were concerned about the safety of the people who were around them.
Nobody lost their life. Nobody got hurt. And to God be the glory.
Huge shout out to the hero, Mr. Reynaldo Beckford, for doing what he did on this day. This man is deserving of infinite praise. Now, I remember all the claims of radical black feminists swearing up and down that black men don't build, black men don't protect, black men are lazy. But as we see this security guard and his brave actions, I'm reminded of an incident that occurred roughly about 6 months prior to this incident. The tragic massacre that was the Tops supermarket in Buffalo, New York, the very same city. And I'm reminded of 2 brave black men who risked their lives in the face of evil. The slain security guard known as Aaron Wallace Salter Jr., the brave man and the only one to return fire to the gunman Gendron during the massacre in the grocery store. Former officer and security guard Aaron Salter was able to return fire at the gunman in order for the victims to escape from danger. And in this exchange of gunfire, Aaron Salter gave his life that day. And in this same massacre at the Tops Market in Buffalo, a brave, heroic employee of that very store, Jerome Bridges, was able to gather at least 8 people and shelter them in the back room, which he barricaded, preventing the gunmen from entering. Without his heroic efforts, who knows how many victims would have fell in this completely senseless shooting. From the Buffalo massacre to this most recent shooting at the methadone clinic, I highlight 3 bold acts of bravery. All this when the radical black feminist claims that black men don't protect. Well, looking at the facts, I would say black feminists have their head up their ass. Gentlemen, lives were saved on both days. These brave, upstanding men are due for immeasurable praise. I just wanted to do a little short article for you fellas to once again destroy the insane notion that black men are not just as capable protectors, fathers, leaders, and builders as any other qualified man on this earth. Go your own way, live free, and tune out any of the naysayers who have built their empire on the hatred of men. Reality and facts tell a completely different narrative. That's all I have for you today, brothers. Thank you, and believe.